Hi, my name is Kristen Florg, and I'm doing my World Cultures final project on rising problems I wanted to address in the dance world and in American public education. Okay, so for this project, it was more personal for me because I am a dancer, and so I felt like this was just a really good topic for me. And so I wanted to focus on this because it affects what happens within my country directly and indirectly, and it affects dancers and culture. And so dancers learn about movement and performances of other cultures, such as rituals, events, and just anything. And without being educated about a culture, what's the point in learning a dance dedicated to a culture? We must be respectful and want to learn about someone other than ourselves. So that's why dancers, they have to be open-minded to all types of dance, because if we aren't, you're not really a dancer. And so if we're too ignorant to simply learn about another way of dance, you're not a dancer. Different cultures, styles, and beliefs make up dance, and that's why dance is an art form and why it's so beautiful. If we judge movement from other cultures the way we do our own, dance would thrive, and dance does thrive because of this. However, there are dancers who refuse to venture out because of their personal biases, and this is a problem in the dance world. The purpose of dance is to venture out and explore oneself, and this is just one way dance ties in with culture that I wanted to cover. Okay, so dance is pure limitless creativity. A dancer cannot find their style without exploring all kinds of cultural dances. So that's why to be a dancer you have to do that. People dance to be themselves, to be with friends, to worship higher beings, to calm oneself, to find peace. It depends on the person. Dance is universal, and it's movement without bounds, movement using time and space. Dance is an art form and deserves to be recognized. However, it is often not, specifically in America and public education. Dance is not valued like sports, although equally and sometimes more challenging. I'm going to be talking about dance education in America and why it matters to me and why it should matter to you. So, as we all know, American culture does not value dance equally to sports. That much is obvious. Many people in American society believe that dance is not competitive, but those people don't know much about dance. Being a professional dancer or just attending a simple dance school means competing with basically everyone except for your teachers. You're competing with your peers and your fellow dancers. Um, Pretty similar to sports. There are so many benefits to dancing, maybe more than sports, yet dance is what is being cut out of public schools. Since 2008, about more than 80% of schools in America have had to have budget cuts. The let me see. In 2009 to 10, 3% of schools put aside money for dance classes. The number of schools offering visual arts programs dropped to 83% in 2009 to 10, and it was previously 87%. And so this is out of all schools in America, including private schools. So these are pretty alarming numbers. We want them to be a lot higher than that. So this will improve if we stand together and convince the government, state, and local governments that dance is worth the extra funding. Dance is more than what most people think it is. Um, Most people see like swinging arms or insanely turned out feet, and but it's a lot. It's so much more than that. Dance is a beautiful blending of cultures. It's an art form. People preserve their cultures through dance, and without dance, every culture would be missing something. For example, Okinawan dance has been passed down through generations. At Mid-Pac, the last show I was in, the last show, I was in an Okinawan dance piece, and so it was taught by a previous dance teacher, Miss Shiroma. And so I learned about the culture and how the dance connected to the people. I got to wear traditional costumes and learned intricate foot movement. And although I'm not Okinawan, I respect the traditional dance, and I want to teach it to other dancers, and I really enjoyed it. and I want to expand my boundaries. So, and this is what is beautiful about dance, because there's so much to learn through movement. Okay, so there are many benefits to dance, and I will list all the reasons that I think would change the government, state, and local government's mind. Dance is thought-provoking. Of many art forms it's combined with discipline. Choreography requires musicality, partnership, and the ability to solve problems and to continuously search for a better way to do something. Performance is a part of dancing, and we all know performance builds confidence. You always see those theater kids and they're like, woo. It builds character and grace. Being able to stand in front of the audience is something kids these days are having more and more trouble with because of technology. Dancers at Mid-Pac do not have this problem, well, the majority of them, because we perform in front of people every day, and we perform in front of each other and our teachers. Dancing has many benefits, such as cognitive development, awareness, emotional maturation, self-acceptance, and achievement in studies, or improvement in studies, and this has been proven in like many statistics. Let me see. And having these skills definitely helps students become even better learners, and I can personally attest to this fact. And there are many physical benefits to dance. It aids in bone formation, joint stability, neurological development, and physical childhood problems. Dancers are deep thinkers. They have deeper appreciation of things because of the concept of dance. To a lot of people, dance seems just silly. You're just swinging around. But dancers appreciate what they can do with their body and how simple movements look beautiful. And so this is why I believe that in public education, we really need to, dance really needs to be a part of the curriculum, and we really need to have funding for it. Thank you.